So Malika joins us from Microsoft, where she is a data and AI cloud solution architect. Malika's key focus at work is empowering success for customers by designing optimal architectures that create value and inspire customer experience. She is an experienced speaker, speaking in the A&I field and about diversity in the UK and in India. And outside of her day job, she's an AI advisor, a mentor to the Agile innovation mission for India. Is that right? Awesome. Malika is a Tech Women 100 and on the Technical Women at the Microsoft board. She's got an MSc in Data and AI from the London School of Economics, where she co-founded one of the most prominent data science student societies in the UK. So Malika joins us today with her session on data, AI, and ethical bias. So welcome to Agile Scotland, Malika Malik.
So much, Joe. I am gonna quickly just share my screen. So let me stop me when you can, just let me know when you can see it.
Perfect, that looks great.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session. Thank you, Joe and Kevin, for actually making this happen. Just let me see if I can quickly share my screen. Yes, perfect. Should I move to the slideshow of this, which looks much better? Perfect. Great. Future of AI. Now, in a present defined by uncertainty, faced with daunting challenges and unprecedented needs, what you all do today is more important now than ever. And today I'm here to talk about what's next, the technology trends that will shape the future of AI. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Agile Scotland 2020. I'm honored to be a part of the conference today and a keynote speaker. Just to add to Joe, I am working at Microsoft currently as a data and AI cloud solution architect. We do have big names and we do have big titles at Microsoft. What that really means is I work with customers in financial services, specifically in the UK, where I help them accelerate their digital transformation journey on Azure, from the very health of data ingestion through to all of the innovation of AI and machine learning. And outside my day job, I work very closely with advisory bodies like the APPJI and the Atal Innovation, which is started by the Government of India to accelerate the AI adoption in the country. I will be walking you through a couple of slides. I would have loved to have it this session in person, but if there is something that you specifically like in terms of the frameworks that I'll be sharing across in the next 30 minutes, please feel free to screenshot those, take it back to your team and discuss it. If you are posting the screenshots on any of the public social media, please feel free to tag me. I love feedback. And if you want to connect back after this session, all of my handles on social media are present on this side. I'm possibly on all social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, even Instagram. So before I actually talk about the future of AI, I want to start by level settling. What do you actually mean by AI? Now AI has had a long history and its definition has changed every few years. But fundamentally, AI, it refers to computers understanding the world reasoning from a large set of imperfect data, as well as interacting with humans, but in a natural way. So, firstly, understanding AI enables us to understand and interpret data of our environment and our world at scale. With reasonings, machine do this by taking large amount of imperfect data, adding logics on top of it so we can understand and make decisions based on that data. And it continues to learn over time, and as we keep feeding more and more data, it refines. The goal is to allow machines to communicate with human in a much more natural way. And what AI currently is, it's just not a technical definition, but also a set of business and social definition and thought processes where we take large quality of information That could be structured, unstructured, your video, your audio, your text, your comments on Twitter, and use it to train decisions and make algorithms to produce results that we go and use in different way. But what has changed in the last 1 decade? Now, the interest and possibilities in AI is accelerating more so specifically because of three key forces that has happened just in the last 1 decade. The first one is the influx of large amount of data, and this is continuously increasing every day. And AI needs more data to work accurately. The second is huge amount of computational power with the cloud technology. And thirdly, and most importantly, is algorithms, which has allowed ideas that have been around for quite some time now to improve the accuracy to the point where they become great practical value. And with these technology advances, AI has become more and more accessible. As we'll all agree that AI has a significant role to play in transforming different sectors. However, the adoption of AI technologies within business is still very primitive, whether that is automating a mundane administrative tasks or deriving intelligent insights or enabling high quality engagements with customers. Once the adoption of AI increases, enterprises will transform dramatically. According to a recent report by MMC Ventures, it stated that AI adoption has tripled in the last 12 months. One in every seven large company has adopted AI. In the next 24 months, two-thirds of large companies will have live AI initiatives. Furthermore, the landscape of benefits from growing supply of open source AI APIs, frameworks, standards, and norms have enabled a quicker and a better AI adoption. All these figures and trends show that the adoption is on a clear rise. However, the adoption varies as per different industries. Now, in financial services, we've seen few challenges. And I've taken a snapshot of the survey conducted by PwC, which highlights the key challenges in AI adoption in financial services in the UK. And if I just take two key aspects from the survey, it said the two key barriers for AI adoption is skill gap and trust in your AI models. So now when we talk about harnessing the potential of AI, we need to do it successfully, but most importantly, we need to do this responsibly. We definitely need to be cognizant of the wider implications of these systems and vast benefits that come along with the application. To do so, here are my top 3 considerations for future of AI. The first one is democratizing AI. How can we make AI accessible to everyone and every organization, regardless of the skill level? So you can be a high school student running your first line of code or working in a giant enterprise. How can we make AI accessible for everyone? The second one is innovating responsibly. How can organizations take an ethical approach that ensures AI have a positive impact, not just economically, but also socially? And finally, and most importantly, upskilling. How do you develop skills for tomorrow, for the future? I would just have to pause 1 second there. Just give me 1 second, please. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for this. To do so, here are my top 3 considerations. I spoke about democratizing AI, innovating responsibly, and finally, and most importantly, is upskilling, which is developing skills for tomorrow. This is about how can organizations think about equipping employees to understand and use AI to augment their futures, but also the younger generations, and how can we prepare them for future. And when I talk about upskilling, it's not just the technical skills, but skills beyond technical, and we will cover this in much more detail. And as we talk about the potential applications of AI across different pillars and across different industries, we need to explain a broader societal concern with these advances bring along. And most importantly, is building public trust in AI is key. So, my first key consideration is democratizing artificial intelligence. Now, for AI to achieve its full potential, and we'll all agree that it must be a platform, and this platform will need to be powered and delivered at a truly unprecedented scale and democratized so everyone can innovate and build on top of it.